I can't go for that.
Why not? It's better than detention.
I'll say it's like setting the kid free on a tropical island.
Mr. Dobson, if I allow for the transference of supervision to Puerto Rico, there's no way to enforce the conditions of probation.
Exactly. He'll be out of the system and wreaking havoc.
He's a 13-year-old boy.
A 13-year-old boy who had in his possession 3 grams of cocaine and $120 in cash.
A 13-year-old boy who deserves a few years on Long Lane.
Geez, I thought the whole idea of an informal discussion was to compromise.
Mr. Dobson, you were the one moving for a pretrial probation. Give Mr. Carr a reason to play ball.
His aunt and uncle are a stable working couple that live 50 miles from the nearest city. His mother's prepared to relocate there with him.
His mother's willing to quit her job.
Job, apartment, boyfriend, she's willing to give it all up.
Well, that's a significant commitment.
I want confirmation of the address.
No problem.
A one-way ticket.
Done.
Proof that the boy is enrolled in a school.
Catholic school, very traditional, quasi-medieval.
Are we done?
Not quite.
Jeez, just slit my wrist.
Mr. Caro.
I want the boy to get one of your rants.
My what?
One of your lectures, I mean. They make an impression.
Are you making fun of me, Mr. Caro?
Your Honor, I am not. You have a certain hectoring tone in your voice when you really get going that registers with these kids.
I'll see what I can do. If the spirit moves me. We're gonna go back on the record. Let the record show that both parties have come to an agreement. The respondent will relocate to Puerto Rico. Mr. Rivera, would you step forward, please? I can only hope that you appreciate the great lengths that your family and Mr. Dobson and the assistant state attorney have gone to help you pull together a real life.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. When your mother moved here from Puerto Rico, she did it because she wanted a better future for you. And instead, what she got was a son who spat on every value she holds dear because he decided to sell drugs. You dashed your mother's hope for a new start in the land of opportunity. Her chance at a new life was ruined because you disgraced her. You must make it up to her, Mr. Rivera, if it takes you the rest of your life.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cálmate.
Te amo.
Are you worried for the safety of your children?
No. He's a good father.
How many children do you have?
2 boys, 6 and 9.
Mrs. DeBello, you're going to have to tell me how I can help you.
I made a mistake. We had a fight, and I told him that I might leave and take the boys with me, which I would never do.
Did your husband threaten you?
He loves us. They're his sons.
Did he strike you?
Not this time. Not in a while, but things are getting bad at work, and that makes him crazy. He says such terrible things to us, and I'm afraid.
Can you move out? Is there a relative or friend you could stay with?
Not really.
Are you afraid of retribution if you leave? Afraid that your husband might come after you?
I know he would.
There are shelters, Mrs. DelBello. There are programs for women at risk.
He can't know. I came to you. If you could do it, so maybe he thought it was a neighbor or the school. You must have anonymous tips. Could you do that?
Mrs. DelBello, if your husband has threatened you before or hurt you, we can involve the police.
He'd kill me, Miss Gray. Please, will you try?
Yes. All right. I'll try to find a way to approach him without involving you.
God bless you. You're a wonderful person.
Hey, I missed you in court this morning.
I had to clear tomorrow's docket.
Tell me it's because I have tomorrow off.
Well, you're going on a trip.
A trip to where?
Marston.
Marston?
It's a hearing on the motion to modify custody order regarding a 12-year-old boy who was taken from his mother when she was put in rehab.
And now she wants him back.
The boy was put on Ritalin. She's challenging the diagnosis.
Doesn't Judge Brinkman cover Marston?
Judge Brinkman sees the same psychiatrist as the boy, so he recused himself.
Is this because I'm a new judge?
It's your turn, Judge Gray. Fair and square.
So you going with me?
That's up to you.
What do you think?
I'll drive.
She's having all of those weird cravings. Chocolates, SpaghettiOs, ding-dongs. Evie's getting really big.
Pregnant women get big. That's a baby in there, not ding-dongs.
Well, it's a big baby.
Maybe you're pregnant too, Mommy. You like SpaghettiOs.
I'm not pregnant, Lauren.
How do you know?
I know. Eat your pie.
Your mother can't be pregnant. She doesn't even have a husband.
Evie doesn't have a husband. How did she get pregnant?
You want to take that, Peter?
The dinner table is not an appropriate venue for this discussion.
Are you pregnant?
No. Eat your pie.
Because I want to have a baby brother.
Hey, Mom, can you pick up Lauren after school tomorrow? Vincent's on a deadline. I'm working out of town. I might be late.
No, I can't. I have a situation at work. Where are you going?
I'm subbing in Marsden.
Backwater detail. That's the worst.
I mean, I could do it.
Well, that'd be great. I mean, if that's okay with you. I know you have to work, too.
Evie could help. It'd be fun.
We can talk more about babies.
Great.
Yeah.
Mrs. Del Bello, I'm going to talk to your husband at his work. You won't be present. Your name will not enter into it. I'm going to tell him that, yes. I understand. I've done this before, Mrs. Del Bello. Don't worry.
She embezzles thousands of dollars from the department and is reinstated after a 1-week suspension?
You're welcome, Mrs. Del Bello. No, you're very welcome.
Maxine, a moment of your time. I realize this is a bit awkward, but you know my philosophy of not letting things fester.
What is she doing here?
I'm sure we can all behave like professionals.
There are criminal charges pending.
Yes. And the investigation is ongoing, but it's going to take time. We can use her help till then.
Use her help for what exactly? Loot the coffee money fund?
What I would like to do is turn our energies toward those who need them, children at risk.
And I'm sure we're all on the same page there.
Oh, the hell we are. She stole money from this department. I'm supposed to take orders from her?
I told you, Jim.
With regard to the ongoing investigation, Susie will have no access to the department's finances until this whole mess is resolved.
This is bizarre.
Maxine, we have jobs to do. Make it work.
I glanced at the log today, and I saw that you had a visit from an abused spouse. Will you be taking the children?
Given the husband's volatility, I think we should be a bit more delicate with this one. I'm still considering my approach to Mr. Del Bello.
Make no mistake about it, Maxine. I am in charge. And given what's happened between us, I'm just not inclined to give you the benefit of the doubt in any situation. I want those children protected. Get a judge to sign the OTC.
I can't get an OTC on a single uncorroborated allegation. I need to investigate. Otherwise, no judge worth her beans will sign it.
Then start investigating. You're good at that.
Small town America.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. It is small town America.
Might be a nice change for us.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's very picturesque.
Is that French for small? Where am I supposed to sit?
Judge Amy Gray. Hi, I'm Caitlin Barger. I'll be your court clerk during your stay.
Miss Barger.
Oh, please call me Caitlin. We don't stand too much on ceremony in Marston.
I'm Mr. Van Exel, Judge Gray's CSO.
Oh, we didn't expect you to bring your own person. I usually handle most everything.
Mr. Van Exel will need a place to sit.
Of course, Judge Gray. We'll see if we can't set you up in the style to which you're obviously accustomed.
not look like cop shop coffee.
That's much better for bribing cops, and that's swell.
You gonna bribe me right here in the hallowed halls of justice?
You want to drink that before it gets cold.
You wouldn't happen to be digging through dirt on unfair increases in speeding ticket fines, would you?
Deep Rack, highly placed source, anonymous insider.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's an urban myth. It's not gonna happen. Sorry.
I knew it was too good to be true. What the hell am I gonna write about now?
I don't know. But everybody's buzzing about how they're gonna drop charges against the guy who shot you.
Even the murder charges?
No. Secondary kidnapping and attempted murder. The suppression hearing's tomorrow.
Why?
Because Warren's gonna testify that you were unduly pressured into making the identification.
Me personally?
Huh. Hey, it's no shame in getting your ID tossed. Thanks for the job.
Louise? There's something crunchy in my sandwich.
No extra charge.
It's a grilled cheese sandwich.
I'll get you another.
No, thanks. Just more coffee, please.
What do you think it was?
What?
In your sandwich. Mine's a grilled cheese, too.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's something innocuous. Lettuce or a toenail.
That's why I always pack my own lunch.
I eat here 3 times a week. I usually don't have a problem.
You live nearby?
Work nearby at social services. What's your excuse?
I honestly don't have one. Except I was raised in the South. I spent a lot of time in diners.
Have you lived in Hartford long?
2 years. My business relocated down here from Dallas about 2 years ago.
How do you like it?
I don't know. It's growing on me.
Really?
Well, it's a little cold for my blood. My kids are spread out all over the South. Can't even get them to come up here and visit me. If my wife was still alive, she never would have let me move.
You know, I have the opposite problem. I can't get my children to leave.
We always want what we don't have. What about your husband? Does he work nearby?
He passed away several years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anything else, sir?
Oh, yeah, here's my check, please. Thanks. Oh, by the way, my name is Jared Duff.
Oh, Maxine Gray.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Oh, I don't believe it.
What's wrong?
I left my wallet at the office.
Oh, well, don't worry. Louise, this nice gentleman left his wallet at work. Now, you could start a tab for him, couldn't you?
We only do that for special customers.
I'm sure he is special.
We only do it for you.
Oh. Well, we'll put it on my tab.
Oh, no, I couldn't let you do that.
I was looking for a good deed today.
Well, all right, if you let me reciprocate. Let me take you to dinner.
Oh, that's hardly a fair trade.
No, this was great. I eat far too many meals alone. How about LeSerre tonight?
LeSerre?
They know me there. I can kind of show off.
No, I really can't accept.
Maxine, go out with the man to dinner. He's clean, he's handsome. You owe yourself.
What time were you thinking about?
How about 8 o'clock?
All right. I'll meet you there.
Yeah. I look forward to it.
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
If I wind up in a dumpster, it's your fault.
Something's wrong when people can just put your son on drugs without permission.
The state has custody and guardianship of your son.
Yes, because I'm an alcoholic. But I'm in treatment for that. I've made a lot of progress, and I know I can get Ryan back. Ironically, I'll be clean, and he'll be all doped up.
Miss Kessler, you're Ryan's caseworker?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how was the decision to put Ryan Glinko on Ritalin Maid?
Janice was charged with drunk driving after a car accident that left 4 people hospitalized, including her son Ryan. Ryan was removed from his mother and placed in foster care. He was found to be chronically defiant of school rules, he was disruptive in class, and his test marks plummeted.
He was taken away and put with a foster family. Of course, his marks suffered.
DCF sent Ryan to a psychiatrist, and he was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder. Ritalin is the usual treatment.
Your Honor, Ryan's foster family, the borers house 5 other foster children, 4 of whom are also on Ritalin.
Foster children are proven to have a higher rate of ADD, right?
And is it a coincidence that they're all boys? And that all of them are under the care of Dr. Norman Golden?
Norman is the sole DCF-approved psychiatrist in this town.
All right, Mr. Begage, I'm intrigued. I'd like to chat with Dr. Golden. And in the meantime, I'd like an immediate evaluation of Ryan Glinko by an independent psychiatrist.
There isn't another psychiatrist in town.
There's a whole world outside of Marston, Mr. Novotny. Avail yourself of it.
Good lunch.
I got hit on.
By a panhandler?
By a man for a date. Are they still called dates?
Well, if you said yes, it's called a pickup.
Oh, no, I believe a pickup is when you go somewhere with someone to have sex.
Oh, you did not have sex on your lunch hour.
You know I'm famous for that. Oh, I don't believe it. Susie got a judge to sign an OTC on that possible spousal abuse.
Is it a case of imminent danger?
Only when I take the boys from the house. The father will go berserk. She didn't even tell me to my face, just left it on my desk.
I don't like that look.
Well, if I never got the order, then how can I execute it?
Maxine, that's insubordination.
Yes, it is. And I'll probably be disciplined for that. Let's see. For embezzlement, Susie got a week's suspension with pay. For misplacing an order carelessly left on my desk, they'll, what? Make me eat ice cream?
I'm afraid I don't keep statistics on either ADD cases or what percentage of my patients are on any particular medication.
We don't need exact numbers, Dr. Golden.
I'm not going to guess in a court of law, Judge.
Doctor, you consult for Morris High School, don't you?
The school authorities refer patients to me, yes.
How many last year?
Approximately 60.
63. How many of those did you diagnose with ADD?
A fair number.
Does 46 sound about right?
Why don't we simply put Terry on the stand, Your Honor? Save us the bother of having the witness testify.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Novotny. If Dr. Golden will stop dragging his feet, then I will chastise Mr. Bogage.
How many of the 46 students you diagnosed with ADD are now on Ritalin?
All of them.
My God, it's an epidemic out there.
Your Honor, please.
I think we've made our point, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Bogage, I think you have. Miss Kessler, how fast can I get the medical records of all the DCF children under Dr. Golden's care?
Oh, that's hard to say. I guess we could ask Caitlin. It's hard to say.
Well, you have until tomorrow morning. I'm also going to issue a subpoena for Dr. Golden's records.
Those children are my current patients, Judge. I need those records.
Well, if you get them to me by tonight, you'll have them back by tomorrow morning. Court is adjourned.
So, where are you planning to stay tonight?
Oops.
Oh, you want some cheap wine to go with the crappy Chinese food?
No, thanks.
You sure? It enhances the taste of the MSG. Wait, you don't like MSG?
My doctor says not to drink.
Doctors always say that. They don't expect anybody to listen.
Actually, alcohol doesn't mix with my medication.
Oh. Psychiatric medication.
Something in the Prozac family.
It's going to be a very large family. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't joke about that, should I?
No, you shouldn't.
I'm sorry.
I can't turn my mind off. I'm still having nightmares. Headaches, crying all the time.
Is the medication helping?
It takes a while for the drugs to take effect.
Hey, you want to try to time them so they kick in just as the band hits the stage. I'm sorry.
It's just that the trial's taking so long. Once it's over, I'm sure things will get better.
Maybe we should quit obsessing about the trial. So try to move on with our lives.
I think once they convict him, I'll feel a lot better. It's weird, isn't it? This is the guy who brought us together, and yet I'm hoping for the death penalty. That's a story for the grandkids.
They're staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's the racial thing?
I think it's small town America.
You don't like small town America, do you?
I think it's fine as long as it stays in small town.
You could have gone home.
Well, if you want the files tonight.
What?
They don't exactly have a formal record system. We'll have to dig through some back rooms.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's my job.
Cannot go out with this guy.
Recognize the pattern, Peter. You tell me I can't do something, then I do it.
Mother, you don't know him. What if he's one of these lurking scoundrels who takes advantage of senior citizens?
Maxine, you have a date? Yes, if you can watch Lauren for me.
No, absolutely not.
Peter, of course we will.
Mom, you're a perfect prey to one of these sorts of scams. Lonely with an income.
As you recall, Peter, you're furious at me for losing all my money on the stock market. You can't have it both ways. And why is it so hard for you to believe that I'm attractive to men?
You're my mother?
And I got that way by being attractive to men.
Well, look, at least give me his name so I can give something to the police when they call.
I don't know his name.
Oh, sweet mother of God. Hey, how are my girls?
So who'd you get
For what?
to babysit Rebecca?
My mother.
Oh, Mia.
Yes, Mia.
Oh, I didn't realize Mia was still in town. So is Mia staying at your place?
Driver, keep your hands on the wheel where I can see him.
He's just looking for his registration.
It's all right.
On the wheel, sir.
Evening. We're
License
actually...
and registration, please.
Does that mean he can take his hands off the steering wheel?
You weren't carrying any weapons, are you, sir?
No.
Any drugs or alcohol in the car?
No.
Mind if I take a look in your trunk?
No, I don't mind.
Well, I mind. What's your name?
Davidson.
Well, Officer Davidson, my name is Judge Gray.
Judge.
Yes, I'm in from Hartford. I'm a substitute for Judge Brinkman.
Stan Brinkman.
My court services officer, Mr. Van Exel, and I are here to adjudicate a case in your charming little town. And what I'd like to know is why you pulled us over.
It's all right, ma'am. You can drive on.
Thank you.
No. It is not all right. I demand to know why you pulled Mr. Van Exel over.
He ran a stop sign.
No, he didn't.
I might have.
Look, I'm willing to give you a break here. Because you're a judge and you're doing us this big favor by swooping in from Hartford to dispense justice. Or we can do it the other way. I can arrest both of you because in this town, even a judge can't just run stop signs at will. So, which is it going to be, Judge?
I guess we'll say thank you and drive on.
You have a nice evening.
So this fellow, he looked at my resume and he said, Vanderbilt? And, oh, I hear that Vanderbilt is a Harvard of the South. I said, oh, really? I'd always heard that Harvard was the Vanderbilt of the North.
Here, I always thought that Harvard was the Oxford of the colonies.
Well, truth be told, I've never met a man from Harvard that wasn't full of wind.
My daughter graduated from Harvard.
Well, I was talking about the man.
Yes.
Oh, that shit. Where's Jean-Luc tonight?
In France for a week.
Ah, Stéphane?
His night off.
They usually know me here.
Dinner was lovely, Jared. And you've been such charming company. I don't really need a visit from the chef to be impressed.
Am I being that obvious?
haven't been treated so solicitously since I was being wooed.
Well, you got me. My palms haven't stopped sweating since I met you.
Shall I take that as a compliment?
Wish you would. 29 years as a social worker, huh? Gosh, whew. Well, that's what they call God's work. I host some charities, but that's about as close as I ever get.
What kind of charities?
Oh, all kinds, mostly cancer research. My wife died of that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. She had a rough time. Yeah, just never seemed to lose hope, never seemed to lose her sense of humor, and just... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I don't usually talk about her that much.
No, I know how it is. I can't help but compare you to my Edward.
So how am I doing?
Well, I knew Edward longer. But I will say this, you have better hair. By which I mean you have hair.
That's a beginning. Here's the beginnings.
I'm sorry, sir. Your card has been declined.
No, it's not possible. Try again.
I already have, sir. Do you have any other cards?
Well, there's no limit on that card. Please try again.
There's an ATM next door.
I don't have an ATM card.
Do you have a checkbook?
Oh, people don't carry checkbooks around with them anymore.
I'm sorry, sir.
Look, I know Jean-Luc very well.
So you keep saying.
Jared, I can pay.
Oh, no, no, wait. Now, this is not right. No, please. No, this is my evening, Maxine.
It can't be helped. I'll pay, and you can take me out another time.
Oh, but this is ridiculous. This... I don't know what to say. I mean, this is... humiliating.
Well, it's not the end of the world.
What are the odds of this happening?
Not very good.
Well, it pleases me on one level. This means that you have to see me one more time.
Why didn't you tell me?
Lisa, tell you what.
It's in your own damn newspaper. They're throwing out your identification. You must have known.
You've been a little upset lately. I didn't want to give you any
Upset
more bad
lately?
news.
This isn't a phase, Vincent. This is the most important thing in my life right now, and you lied to me about it.
I didn't lie to you.
Making a choice to keep it from me was a lie.
Lisa, sit down. Your identification will stand. This is a procedural misfire.
I don't care so much that your testimony was thrown out, but you didn't bother to tell me.
Sometimes, when people are under stress, they can lose perspective.
What does that mean? You think I'm crazy?
You want the guy to get the death penalty?
Vincent, he's a murderer. Maybe you'd rather be with someone who's less trouble.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Socrates?
Hey, I didn't hear you come in.
It's like the library in here. Where are the girls?
Everyone's upstairs entertaining Lauren. Evie and Jillian are competing for her attention.
Child has a tough life.
How's your dinner?
Fine. Except that you were right. And you know how it pains me to say that.
What happened?
He conveniently forgot his money again.
Oh, Mother. Give me his address.
Peter, forget about it. It's not a lot of money. My pride is hurt most of all. I can't believe I'm so naive. If wisdom doesn't come with age, then why bother getting old?
Sorry, Mom.
Me too. Okay, Socrates, you and me again.
Found the last box.
Where was it?
In the basement. In the baby Jesus' manger from the Christmas pageant. Enjoy your reading.
Bruce, back there with the cop, I think I crossed some kind of line.
Don't worry about it.
Because I knew it wasn't about running a stop sign, and I thought I had to say something.
Either way, it's my battle to fight.
I'm sorry.
I'm from DCF. Somebody paged me.
It was me, Maxine. First and foremost, they caught Eddie Del Bello red-handed. So obviously, I did the right thing.
Where's Alma?
Helping the children. I mean, no one will disagree that those boys had to be removed from the murderer's father.
You snatched the kids.
At least the boys are safe. Maxine, those boys are safe.
Get away from me.
I'm telling you.
Get away from me.
That's not right.
How can this not be right?
She likes the bananas arranged in a little smiley face. Evie knows. Let Evie do it.
Evie should stay off her feet.
Oh, I don't mind. I want Evie to do it.
Maxine, don't you feel well?
Had a late night. I'm giving myself the morning off.
Can you take me to school?
No. Evie needs to eat breakfast.
I can eat later. Please.
Lauren, I told your mother I would take care of you, so I will. Evie will relax here and read the paper and eat something while I walk you to school.
But...
Please don't argue. Goodbye, everyone.
I know what that's about.
Really?
Jillian's afraid that if I spend any time with Lauren, then my maternal instincts will get all strong, and then I won't want to give up the baby.
What do you think?
I think it's gonna be hell when I give up my baby, so nothing can make it any better or worse.
According to these records, you are the principal of a school where 10% of the students are on Ritalin.
Judge, it's not my job to question diagnoses.
No, but you are responsible for pointing out problem children, almost all of whom are boys.
My first priority is to create a suitable learning environment.
An environment which is maintained by widespread doping.
Your Honor, are you accusing the school, the psychiatrist, the Department of Children and Families, or the entire medical community?
What is it with you people? Is no one besides me concerned about this pattern?
I am concerned for my son, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Cavallo. All right. Let's talk about Ryan Glinko. An independent psychiatrist examined Ryan Glinko and found no evidence of ADD. I quote, "The administration of Ritalin is excessive and unwarranted. Therefore, I am ordering that Ryan Glinko be reunited with his mother."
Your Honor, Janice is only halfway through her court-ordered rehabilitation program.
And by all accounts, she's doing very well. You'll have to look after the situation, Miss Kessler. And frankly, unless Miss Glinko forces her son to drink with her, I can't see that she can do much worse job than DCF. This seems like a nice town filled with nice people, but there is a kind of intolerance here, which leads to people feeling ostracized because they are different, or to boys being drugged because they are boisterous. So, I am ordering a transcript of these proceedings to be sent to the State Psychiatric Licensing Board, also the school board, the Commissioner of DCF, and the State Attorney General. Have I left anybody unscathed? Because I'm in a fairly scathing mood. Good. Court is adjourned.
Shall we get the hell out of Dodge, Mr. Van Exel?
Judge Gray, about last night.
I know. I
I was out of line.
No, I was. It's hard to be humiliated in front of somebody you respect.
The respect is mutual.
Maxine, I was just about to pay you a visit.
Oh, I'll save you the trouble. This is my resignation.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that.
I'm pretty sure I'm not giving you a choice.
I heard about the tragic death that came about.
Death that came about? That's nicely said, Jim. Susie Nixon is as responsible for Alma Del Bello's death as the man who pulled the trigger.
Now, hold on.
No, this
Maxine.
job can break your heart in 1,000 ways that I can't control. But for someone's political agenda, that I can control.
Susie was wrong. You were right.
Tell that to those children with a dead mother.
Maxine, I tried to settle this dispute quietly, in-house, with minimum disruption. Susie promised to cooperate.
Why did you need her at all?
I don't have anyone else to run the department right now, do I?
No, you don't.
Then you understand my position.
Do you mean you're still going to keep her on?
My hands are tied.
You're blackmailing me.
Whatever it takes, Maxine.
How long are we talking about?
You'll have to do it on a temporary basis.
What happens to Miss Nixon?
We'll put her behind a desk, cross-checking medical records till the investigation is over.
Damn you.
Is that a yes?
Hey, we could be one of those couples that solves every dispute by having wild monkey sex.
God, I hope so.
I gotta be at the highway department meeting at 6.
You and your glamorous lifestyle.
Hey, those exit ramps are deteriorating. Somebody has to speak out.
Well, far be it from me to interfere with interstate travel.
Wait, if there's something wrong in society, it's my job to right it.
Look, don't overreact.
Why do you have a gun?
The guy is probably gonna get off.
What do you need to do? You shoot him?
I'm scared, all right? All the time. Every day.
The guy's up on a murder charge. He's not gonna get off.
You don't know what it's like.
Excuse me, I seem to recall that I was the one who got shot.
Well, maybe I need more of a sense of control over my life than you do.
What does that mean?
The report said you had to be persuaded. What, you were afraid to identify him? Vincent, this guy tried to kill us both, and you wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt.
You're not afraid of him. You're angry at me. I told you I'm not a hero.
Don't have to keep proving it.
The house is quiet. Where is everyone?
Jillian and Evie took Lauren out for ice cream.
I'll get it. What the hell are you doing here?
Well, I'm sorry to stop by like this, but you won't return my phone calls.
How did you get my address?
I have contacts.
You're stalking me.
Maxine, this is all a big misunderstanding.
I'll say it is. I don't want to see you. I don't want your flowers. I don't want to be subjected to any more of your scams.
You have got me all wrong.
This might come as a surprise to you, but I am not a desperate old widow willing to be taken advantage of. I have a full life, and I don't want people like you in it.
Mr. Duff? Hello?
You know him?
Well, not personally.
Excuse me a moment.
Mother, that's Jared Duff.
Forbes 500, Jared Duff? 100 most powerful CEOs, Jared Duff? Titan of finance, Jared Duff?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Mom, you go right out there and make up with him.
Why didn't you just tell me?
I couldn't find a graceful way.
Well, this is all quite embarrassing.
Maxine, I just want to take you to dinner.
I'm not very good at this kind of thing.
Oh, so I am? Look, I've been alone for 3 years. My wife's things are still in her closet. I'm not the kind of person that moves fast. I haven't wanted to ask a woman to dinner in a long time. I'll be damned if I'm going to let you get away and pay the check.
Your nose itches, right?
You're back. Oh, you look terrific.
Thanks, I feel terrific.
Are you back for good?
Well, I'm done with chemo. Last checkup was great. Gave the wig to my niece. Last time I saw it was on a Rottweiler.
You look wonderful. Really, your color's good. Your eyes are bright. You look perky.
Oh, please.
No, good. Good perky. Intelligent, complicated perky.
Uh-huh. Really?
God, I didn't expect you to look this good for months.
Neither did I.
You're amazing.
No, I'm not. No, really, I'm not. The reason I'm doing so well has nothing to do with me. I discovered a secret cure.
For cancer?
For anything.
What?
God. Oh, I met a guy.
Oh, really?
Well, sort of. A virtual guy. He's from my online support group. We swapped vomit stories. It was very romantic.
Does he live nearby?
Yeah, Westchester. He's an architect. He's 3 years divorced. Trying to figure out a tactful way to ask him what his prognosis is.
Hey, Greta, what you said before. Do you think God cured your cancer?
No. Surgery and chemotherapy cured my cancer. God may have helped, but that's not what I was talking about. I met this rabbi. He was at the hospital. He was working the cancer floor, and we struck up a conversation. I told him all the problems I have with the concept of God. He had some answers I had never heard before.
Is the end of this story that you're converting?
Maybe.
Really?
I don't... We met a couple of times. We talked for hours. We decided to keep meeting. Now, I don't know if I'm going to convert. I just know that he makes it make sense.
Does he happen to be a cute rabbi?
Well, he's 68 years old, looks like a cross between Albert Einstein and a koala bear. Why is it so hard for you to believe that I had a religious experience?
Because we have always been cynical agnostics together.
Well, a life-threatening illness can play havoc with your cynicism. You think I'm crazy?
No, I'm happy for you.
Me too. For the first time, I'm convinced that there's a plan and I'm a part of it. No matter what happens in the future, everything's gonna be okay. I'm going to be okay.
I'm sure you've all heard that I'm now your acting supervisor, and no doubt you're all just as thrilled about it as I am. Or at least polite enough to fake it.
This is temporary, right?
We can all hope. Meanwhile, I've divided the cases so you all have an equally impossible workload. Kimberly, you get the ones I no longer have time for. Congratulations.
Why me?
Well, it was either you or Robert, and you generally have a shorter wine cycle. Put this one in your today pile. That's the McElroy case. The new Mrs. McElroy is complaining about how the former Mrs. McElroy is handling the McElroy children. The children live with their mother, but the stepmother claims that they are frequently unsupervised and generally neglected.
Since when is it DCF's job to get into petty marital disputes?
It isn't. It's DCF's job to investigate claims of neglected children. The woman has taken the trouble to drive over here 3 times. I think it's worth an afternoon of our time.
Meaning my time.
When you start doing this job, Kimberly, out of the goodness of your heart, for free, then it will be your time. But as long as you're cashing our checks, it will be our time. Anything else? Need clarifying. Good? Let's go to work.
All right. All parties are present. In the matter of Victor Laughlin and Alan Higgins, the defendants are both juveniles. The charge is conspiracy to commit sexual assault in the 2nd degree and possession of a Schedule IV controlled substance. Question before me is possible transfer to adult court where the maximum sentence is 20 years.
20 years? Murderers don't even get 20 years.
Excuse me, you are?
Mimi Higgins, Alan's mother.
Well, Mrs. Higgins, I will let you know when it's your turn to speak. Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. The defendants were both caught in possession of Rohypnol, street name Roofies, widely known as the date rape drug. The arrest took place at a party after the homeowners received a tip from their daughter, who overheard Mr. Laughlin bragging to a third party of his intention to slip the drug into the soda can of an unidentified female. The homeowners called the police, who found 3 tablets in a Ziploc bag in Mr. Laughlin's jeans pocket and 2 tablets loose in Mr. Higgins' shirt pocket. Now, given the gravity of the crime that was just barely prevented, the state asked the court to deny bail and that the defendants be charged as adults and transferred to the criminal docket.
Your Honor, this is a simple case of alarmist hoopla and parents who spent too much time watching Jerry Springer. My juvenile clients concede to possession, but the charge that they intended to rape someone is from the moon.
Your Honor, Roofies, as I stated, is well known as the date rape drug. It doesn't have any other purpose. You don't take it for a headache. That's why it's illegal.
Your Honor, the prosecutor is trying to make it sound like simple possession of the drug is the same thing as hiding behind a bush waiting to grab a jogger.
No, actually, it's much worse. The jogger has a chance to defend himself.
Charging my clients with attempted rape because they had some pills in their pocket is like charging someone with attempted murder because they have a gun.
Okay. There are several issues to determine here, and I need some time. I'm going to return the defendants to detention.
These are not criminals. These are good boys.
Those facts are yet to be determined. And we will be discussing them...
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Next case.
Lisa.
I went to your office. They said you were here.
Yeah.
You look so like a reporter.
I look obnoxious and unprincipled.
Intense.
Oh, well, that's pained. They're hard to distinguish.
You haven't called.
Yeah, I know. We needed a break. I needed a break.
When were you planning on telling me?
I'm sorry. You were making me nervous. Something about getting shot has made me skittish around guns.
I got rid of the gun.
Good.
I just thought you'd want to know the trial starts tomorrow.
You want me to go with you?
You do whatever you think is right.
Oh, no.
Well, that's not quite the reaction I was hoping for.
Dinner. I can't. This is my first day as supervisor, and I'm so good at delegating that I'll only be here until midnight.
I don't think they can hold our reservation that long.
I'm sorry. I should have called you. Frankly, I forgot you existed.
Well, a temporary condition, I hope.
It is. When I get home tonight, I'm going to read Department Supervising for Idiots, and by this time tomorrow, my staff will be working late, and I'll be waltzing out of here at 6.
Well, you know, there's really only one thing you have to know to be a good boss.
The number of a good psychiatrist?
Well, my father told me this when I had my first big promotion. He said, you know, every person who walks into your office is going to have a monkey. And what they want to do is leave that monkey on your desk. Well, don't let them. Make them leave with the monkey and give them another monkey to take along with them. And what you've got here is a whole pile of monkeys.
Which explains my urge to take these and throw them in the dumpster behind the Humane Society. What about tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? Oh, I don't think there's anything that takes precedence for tomorrow night, except this board meeting.
Well, when is the next time you're free?
Tomorrow night. I'll cancel the board meeting.
You can't do that. What will you tell your board?
I'll tell them the truth. Something more important came up.
More than you ever wanted to know about roofies. Shall I come back when you're in?
My friend Greta has found God.
I didn't know he was missing. Look, it's not like Judge Anastasia was the first cancer patient to get religion.
I know, but Greta, she's one of the most intelligent, rational people I've ever met. What?
Oh, nothing. I love being called ignorant and irrational.
You mean you?
Where do you think I go when I race out of here every Wednesday?
Night school.
It's Tuesday, Thursday. Wednesday nights I go to Mass.
Mass? As in,
Catholic, all my life. Even 12 years of parochial school.
like with nuns?
Worse, Jesuits.
You mean communion and first confession and altar boy?
All of the above.
Altar boy?
What's so funny?
I just can't see it.
Yes, you can. That's why you're laughing. Okay, what about you?
Yeah. When I was young, we were your basic submarine Protestants. We'd surface every Easter and Christmas. I don't even know why we stopped.
Your parents didn't say?
Not that I remember. Your folks must have been pretty devout.
They wanted me to be a priest. I was all for it until I learned the definition of celibacy.
You mean Jesus and Mary and saints and angels and oh, little town of Bethlehem. You buy all that.
I buy all of that.
How?
Well, it's not something I can explain in 4 minutes, but you're welcome to come with me sometime.
Thanks, but I don't think so.
It's just an offer.
I checked out the McElroy case. It was nothing, just like I thought.
Hang on a second. Define nothing.
The former wife is an attorney trying to make partner with her firm. The new wife is a flake.
A professional flake?
She considers herself an artist.
What's the IRS consider her?
A wire bender.
She bends wire?
It's a form of jewelry making.
I see. And what does any of this have to do with how the children are being treated?
This is obviously a case of professional jealousy.
The lawyer wishes she could be a wire bender?
You know what I mean. The wire bender doesn't understand or doesn't want to understand that the attorney can't be home every night at 5 o'clock to make the kids a home-cooked meal.
And what time does the attorney get home?
She occasionally has to work till 9 or 10, but the kids, both teenagers, know how to arm the security system, and the grandparents live a block away. The kids say they're fine. Mr. McElroy says they're fine. No one seems to have a problem here except for the wire bender.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, okay. I guess that's that.
Before this attacker spoke to you, where was he?
Behind me.
So you hadn't gotten a look at him?
Yes, I did. I'd glanced over my shoulder because I was worried he was following me.
What, a quick glance?
Yes. No, I mean, I saw him.
And when was the next time you got a look at him?
When he started talking to me. I stopped and I turned around again. And that's when he started moving in on me and he started putting his hands on my shoulders.
So the first time was just a quick glance. And the second time you were in a state of panic, correct?
No.
Well, that's what you just told us.
You're making it sound like I didn't get a good look at him, and I did.
Well, when did you get a long, non-panicked look at him?
I'd also seen him in the store.
In the store?
In the produce section. He asked me where the green onions were.
This man? Your alleged attacker?
Yes. He asked me if I could show him, and I got away from him because I didn't like the way he was looking at me.
There's no mention of any of that in the police report.
Well, they only asked me what happened in the parking lot.
And you didn't think it was important to tell them about the incident in the store?
I didn't know anyone was going to accuse me of not knowing what the guy looked like.
All right, it's true that we had thought about putting roofies in some girl's drink, but we weren't gonna rape anybody.
So what was your plan exactly?
We didn't have a plan.
Well, you had a plan to slip the drug into, quote, some girl's drink.
Yeah?
Why?
Just wanted to see what would happen.
You just wanted to see what would happen?
Yeah.
What would happen, Your Honor, is that within 30 minutes, the victim would become weak, disoriented, she would lose motor control, possibly lose consciousness.
Your Honor, Mr. Stryker has no medical degree that I'm aware of.
And since the drug has an amnesia effect, she wouldn't recall what happened to her when she recovered. And they knew damn well that's what would happen.
Your Honor, no one here claims it was an intelligent thing to do. But there's a big difference between a stupid prank and criminal premeditation.
Your Honor, these are good boys from good families. They're both excellent students, top athletes, church-going, civic-minded.
I get the drift, Mrs. Higgins. What I don't understand is why these two model citizens had pockets full of a drug that is best known for disabling potential rape victims.
We told you.
You just wanted to see what would happen.
It was like a science project.
A science project using a non-consenting human guinea pig.
We didn't think of it that way.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hi. I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I was lurking in the shadows.
That wasn't my idea of a fun morning.
You didn't tell me that you saw him in the store.
I didn't?
When did you tell it to the cops?
Didn't seem important. He wasn't exactly thinking clearly at the time.
Was he following you in the store, or you just saw him once?
Why are you grilling me? I got enough of this on the witness stand.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad I triumphed over the monkeys tonight.
They've all gone off with their new keepers.
So how do you feel about Sunny Italy?
As opposed to Rainy Italy?
No, it's a restaurant.
The one with a $150 a plate tasting menu?
Have you noticed such trivia?
How much is it if you actually want to eat?
What do I have to do?
Mrs. McElroy, I sent a caseworker out today. She took a look at it. She said she didn't feel there was a problem.
Well, she is an idiot. Or maybe we just have a different definition of problem. These kids know the number of every pizza place in town by memory, but they can't tell you the last time their mother was home for dinner. Is that a problem? She calls us at 11 o'clock at night asking us where the kids are. Is that a problem?
Why would your husband, his ex-wife, and the children all tell my caseworker that everything is fine?
Well, she says it's fine because she likes the status quo. He says it's fine because he's afraid the kids will hate him forever if he takes them away from their mother. And do you really know a teenager who's actually just going to volunteer the information who's not being supervised? Meanwhile, has your caseworker talked to anyone outside of this dysfunctional family?
Mrs. McElroy, please have a seat. Obviously, we need to talk. This may take a while.
Well, looks like the monkeys win again.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. I know how it goes. Yeah. I just want you to know that I don't discourage easily.
Tomorrow, 7 custody hearings, 2 possession of controlled substance, 2 assaults, 1 each concealed weapon, and attempted murder. No comic relief that I can see, but you get a break in the afternoon.
Judge Craig! Yes, Donna?
I just want to make sure this didn't get lost on your desk there.
Call Leisha. Oh, great.
Leisha?
Yeah, she's my ex-husband's girlfriend. Trophy wife Barbie.
sounded nice on the phone.
Yeah, well, she's good at sounding nice.
Well, she wants to meet for coffee tomorrow afternoon. She's very troubled about your last encounter, and she wants to make peace.
How kind of her to share that with you.
What happened at the last encounter?
I'm not sure, but I don't think the female gender came out looking very good. Call her back and tell her that Judge Gray's very sorry, but she's booked solid for the rest of her life.
I kind of told you at a late afternoon tomorrow.
Well, call her back and tell her you're mistaken.
I kind of said you'd meet her at 1 o'clock at the coffee place near the mall, the cafe something.
Why did you do that?
My judgment was impaired by visions of harmony.
I would love to see how this turns out, but I have to go.
To Mass?
Night school. Mass is Wednesday.
Have fun.
Fun is Friday.
She sounded genuinely distressed, Judge Gray.
Sure, she'll get over it.
And she said Lauren was really upset about it, too.
She told Lauren?
Just that you had words, not that you were a bitch.
She said that?
She may have said which. She was on a cell phone. Hi.
Am I interrupting anything?
No, come in.
Do you want me to call her and cancel?
We obviously need to have another talk.
Great.
Donna...
I'll never do it again. I swear, I'm monumentally sorry, truly, from the depths.
Okay.
Look, I don't have much time. I just wanted to give you something.
What is it?
Take it out.
Oh, okay, I give up.
It's a mezuzah. You put it on a doorpost, at an angle, pointing in like this. It has a little scroll inside with handwritten scripture verses.
Well, if it wards off evil, it found the right home.
I just like to think of it as a little reminder of God's presence. It's just you're supposed to kiss your fingers and touch it whenever you enter or leave.
Yeah, I don't really see me doing that.
Look, it will not hurt my feelings at all if you don't want to put it up. I just wanted to give it to you.
Well, thanks. It's very thoughtful.
Are you sure this isn't freaking you out?
About the God thing?
Yeah.
Of course not.
See you tomorrow?
Okay.
Black coffee. I'd like a half-calf easy vanilla double latte with 2% milk and just the thinnest veneer foam.
All right, thanks.
I really appreciate your meeting me here. I'm sure you would agree that we couldn't leave things like they were.
Leisha, before you say whatever it is you want to say, I'd like to know why you felt the need to tell Lauren about our last meeting.
You're upset about that?
Lauren's been through enough, and what goes on between us is it's not a child's business.
I thought I was doing the right thing, being honest with her.
Well, sure, when it's appropriate, but...
Just keep messing up. Look, I'm really trying so hard. I bought 7 books on step parenting, and I read them all. I highlighted things.
And I appreciate that.
I just really want so much to make a good impression on you.
And you're doing a fine job. It's just
I don't know anything about being a mother. So, God, all I can do is try and fail.
Leisha, I'm very sorry.
And I think I actually asked you here because I thought maybe we could be friends.
Friends? We could be friends.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. We could do things.
When?
Now.
What could we do now?
Just coffee and shopping.
Shopping? That'd be great. I need a new bathing suit.
Shopping for bathing suits is always fun.
Yeah. Well, Michael and I are going to the Bahamas. So,
Oh, what a great idea! Oh, I feel better already.
McElroy, Neal, and Scott. If either of them missed another day of school, I was going to call DCF anyway. This is a list of this semester's detention. Truancy, incomplete homework assignment, smart-mouthing the teacher, disrupting class, hall loitering. Evidently, they heard it was smart to diversify. They have any medical problems? The absences, you mean? They both suffer from a mysterious chronic digestive disorder. I believe the term is called ditch school-itis. It's really a shame. They're both bright kids. Well, you'd never know it from their grades. Isn't the mother at all concerned? The mother is concerned that she has heavy competition for partner of her law firm. Period.
It's awful quiet over there.
I don't get these gauze things. No matter how I tie it, it looks stupid. And it doesn't cover anything.
It's not supposed to cover. It's just supposed to look sexy.
It looks like I don't have a place to put my handkerchief.
Michael loves them. He walks behind me when I have mine on. Oh, he's such a butt man. Well, like I need to tell you. And whenever we're shopping, he always insists we take the stairs instead of the elevator so he can follow and watch me walk up them. I'm sure he did that with you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the tiny one on?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cute. Let me just, it's okay. I should give you the name of my waxer. After he grabbed me, he put a gun to my head, and he made me unlock the car, and he pushed me into it. He started the car, but a guy in the parking lot saw what happened and yelled for him to stop.
And what happened then?
He shot the guy.
Through the window?
No, he got out.
I see. And then what happened?
The guy grabbed my purse and ran away.
Ms. Matthews, if your alleged attacker only wanted your purse, why did he push you into the car? And if he wanted the car, why did he get back out to shoot that guy in the parking lot?
Objection.
And why did he shoot that guy instead of you when you were the one who was in a much better position to identify him?
Objection.
Sustained.
Is it that you're unable to invent a cohesive story, or is it that your memory is...
Mr. Tate.
...completely unreliable?
Mr. Tate.
Wait, so she weeps and tells you a sob story, and your response is to say, hey, let's go shopping for bathing suits. It scares me that you're a judge.
It wasn't a total disaster, thank you. I got the inside scoop on astonishing new facts in the field of hydroxyacid wrinkle creams.
Ooh, I hope you're going to share.
No, I'm sworn to secrecy, and I wish I were kidding. Well, what is the proper way to deal with your ex-husband's girlfriend? Divorce should come with a handbook.
Oh, God, everything should come with a handbook. Life is an endless series of opportunities to make a fool out of yourself.
Well, if somebody's keeping score, then I should be moving into the bonus round.
All right, you should call her and thank her for a swell time. And then before you hang up the phone, you tell her that Michael follows her upstairs because he has a thing for cellulite.
All right, I admit it, I lied. I thought you were gonna wig out on me with this God business. But if you can still enjoy a good recreational round of character assassination...
And I am still very good at it.
This I can live with.
Don't worry. I am still me. And listen, next time you get an impetuous urge to do something thoroughly stupid, call me first and I will talk you out of it.
You know he never put you in the car.
They were making it sound like it happened fast, and I didn't see him.
Not
He
an
was
excuse
going
to perjure yourself. If you walked now, it's going to be your fault.
My fault. You know, I wouldn't have had to lie if they hadn't thrown out your testimony. I don't even know why I'm surprised. You have never supported me.
What? That's insane.
Oh, it's just a coincidence you stopped calling me a week before the trial.
Can we do this somewhere else?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I want to do this at all. This doesn't work.
This meaning us.
Yeah.
You're upset enough to break up with me because I altered my story to try to put the creep who shot you in
This
jail?
is a pattern. First, you brought a gun to my apartment.
Oh, it's still about the gun?
No, you're not listening to me. I've got to be around people who I can count on to tell me the truth.
I wouldn't lie to you.
If you'd lie on the witness stand under oath, I'd have to be an idiot to think you'd be honest with me. Look, it's more than that. This has never been right. The biggest thing we have in common is a mutual horror story.
It couldn't possibly be that you're just running away again.
And the grand finale, ruling on the Roofies case.
All right. You said we weren't going to have fun this afternoon.
Don't forget, I'm leaving right after court.
School or church?
Church. It's Wednesday. Would you like me to make you a chart?
Mm-hmm. A felt board calendar with a little church and a little school building.
Invitation still stands.
No, thanks. Michael's got Lauren and Mom's working late, so I got the nice, quiet house to myself. Besides, I am not taking you up on your offer until you can explain to me why you go.
You might have a long wait.
Good afternoon. This arrangement isn't working. The children aren't being taken care of.
This is about my working late, isn't it?
It's about a lot of things. But while we're on the subject, how many nights a week do you make it home by 7 o'clock?
I'm not sure.
That's because there aren't any. I have to work. It's not like I have a choice. His so-called child support checks don't even pay for their tennis shoes.
Do you have to work until 10 o'clock every night?
I do for the moment. I'm trying to make
partner. Yes, we all know about that. I have nothing against working mothers. My daughter is one. I've been one most of my life. But your career is not a license to ignore the obligation you have to your children. Mr. McElroy, have you ever thought about seeking custody of the children?
Oh, God, you can't do that to me.
I don't want to take them out of their home, away from their school, their friends.
We're not trying to take these children away from their mother. We just want her to be one.
Mrs. McElroy, if you want to keep the children, you'll start taking care of them. Make sure they're fed and supervised. On nights when you can't, you'll arrange a sitter to be with them until you get home. Kimberly here will be calling the school to make sure that there are no more mysterious stomach ailments, and she'll be calling you at random. When she does, you'll know where your children are, what they had for dinner the night before, and I'd better like the answer.
You can't be serious.
Oh, you have no idea how serious I am. If I find that you are continuing to neglect the children, I'll file a neglect petition. Then I'll call your boss and tell him that I am investigating a complaint of child neglect against you. I imagine that won't help your chances to make partner now, will it?
The issue here is intent. Did the defendants concoct a plan to slip roofies into the drink of an unsuspecting female, then sexually assault her? Or did they, as Mr. Laughlin stated, just want to see what would happen? I don't buy the defense's gun analogy. A person with a gun could have it because of protection, or for target practice, or because it's a collector's item. But the FDA has declared that this drug has no redeeming medical value. So even owning it is illegal. Your just wanted to see what would happen tells me that the two of you have a possibly sociopathic disregard for the consequences of your actions. Do you have any idea the devastating effect of this drug? Women who are raped while under its influence take twice as long to recover as other rape victims because they cannot consciously recall the event. It's not the education of women that's going to change the problem of rape. It's the education of young men. And you are doing a terrible job. You have raised two sons who think that the idea of drugging and raping a woman is good for a few laughs at a party. And then you tell me what fine boys they are. I don't know which fact is scarier. Well, I see no reason why I shouldn't transfer this case to the criminal docket and have the defendants tried as adults, where they could serve the maximum sentence of 20 years if convicted.
You can't do that!
They have not done quiet. I said I see no reason why I shouldn't do that. But I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is this. In exchange for a plea on the possession charge, provided this is amenable to the prosecutor, I'll commit the defendants to DCF with the recommendation that they are placed in Long Lane for 3 years. Sorry, boys. I just wanted to see what would happen.
When you interview someone who's a textbook narcissist, the first thing you wonder is if they're lying to make themselves look good, since that's what narcissists do. Then, if everyone else is backing up the narcissist, you say to yourself, something is screwy here, and you start checking outside sources.
The woman didn't exactly have a sign on her forehead that said narcissist.
Yes, actually, she did. You listen, and you notice that you're hearing words like I, me, and my a lot, and you're not hearing anything about the good of the children. You notice $20,000 worth of furniture in the living room, while the family room doesn't have a sofa, and the kids are sleeping on beds from Particle Boards R Us.
I'm supposed to notice interior decorating?
And anything else that will tell you the full story.
Maxine.
Just what you don't do is go looking for evidence to support the conclusion you came to before you left the building. Robert?
Your limo is out front.
My what?
Greetings, and welcome to the inner sanctum. Well, it's not home, but it's much.
It's, this is all your, office?
In my office, yeah. The powder room is through that door, and the kitchen's at the end of the hall.
What's cooking?
Well, that'd be roast duckling with Grand Marnier sauce, or green peppercorn sauce if you prefer.
Did I miss the conversation where we decided to do this?
Oh, yeah, well, see, I couldn't get away tonight because I'm expecting a conference call. But I really wanted to have dinner with you. So I kidnapped you. At some point, you're going to lose me for about a half hour. But there's a screening room and a library next to the dining room, so hopefully you can find something you like.
Remind me when I get home tonight to invent a search engine.
Don't waste your time. We don't need his and hers millions. Hey, but speaking of work, I think we should have a toast to your new job.
Let's not. Let's wait until tomorrow night and have a toast to my resignation.
You're resigning as supervisor? Why?
Because I hate it. And that makes me horrible at it.
Oh, I'm sure if you just gave yourself more time.
The last time I did this job, it was a different world. I could run the office and handle everything in the field. But it's not possible anymore. Besides, I'd never get to see people.
People?
You?
I was wondering when I might figure into this.
When I'm nervous about starting something new, I tend to get very busy. It's a habit I'd like to break.
Judge Gray?
Can we wait till tomorrow, Donna?
No, it can't.
What's wrong?
Judge Gray, I am unbelievably sorry to tell you this, but...
Just tell me, Donna.
Greta, I mean, Judge Anastasio is dead.
What?
They think it was a heart attack. There's going to be an autopsy. You know, chemotherapy is very hard on the organs. She's not up there. They just took her out. The coroner's office. I saw them. Would you like me to drive you home? No. I could call a cab. No. I didn't want you to overhear it in the hallway. Thank you. Judge Gray, are you sure you should be? Ma? Mom? Mom?
Hi, you can leave a message for Vincent or Donna when you hear the beep.
What's wrong?
Greta died. A heart attack, they think.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no one was at my house, and I knew you were here, so.
I know you two are very close.
I just. Why do you do this? Can you give me one short answer?
Well, there isn't any short answer. Wednesday night's just a fraction of it. It's how I get through the week.
But you believe in him.
I figure I have three choices of what to believe. A, there's no God. B, there's a callous God who doesn't care that horrible things happen to people. Or C, there's a benevolent God who's beyond my understanding, and I have to give the benefit of the doubt when he looks bad.
And what makes you choose C?
The look on my daughter's face when I tuck her in at night. That's the short answer. Would you like to come inside? Would you rather be alone?
Still restless, still waiting, still the spirit flies. It's love that never dies.
Play with that, or are you gonna eat it?
I'm not playing, I'm spelling.
Oh, then could you please eat worm and booger so that we can go?
Do you think that color is appropriate for court?
It's in, Ma. Besides, the robe is still black.
All done.
Good. Now go brush your teeth.
I can't wait till I'm older. No one told me to brush my teeth, do my homework, clean up my room, go to bed, stop playing with my food.
What makes you think it's gonna be any different? Now brush! All right. So tonight's out because you're seeing Jared. See, that's a perfect example. How much do I know about Jared?
As much as I want you to know.
Okay. Well, how about your supervisor? You haven't talked about him?
I haven't met him yet.
We have lots to talk about. That's why we need to have dinner.
We will, but we don't need reservations. We live under the same roof. We can talk anytime.
It's not the same. Between my teaching at Yale and things at Lawrence School and our crazy work schedules, I feel like we're just sharing space.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Keeps us from having words.
We don't have words. We just disagree sometimes. Doesn't mean I love you any less or want to spend less time with you. I haven't had anyone to talk to about Greta dying.
How about lunch?
Lunch? Yeah, I could do lunch, actually. Today's a light day. As days go.
1 o'clock.
Sounds good.
going?
To change.
Kitchen.
After playing a video game and buying a cherry super slurp, Charlie Bloom left the convenience store, where a young man matching Taylor's description and wearing a Letterman jacket, according to Mr. Lee, the night manager, pushed Charlie, engaged him in a fight in which Taylor Bradford viciously stabbed him 7 times. The murder weapon was tossed into a dumpster here and found inside of a half-eaten cheeseburger.
Your Honor, there was no probable cause to issue this complaint for manslaughter. The defense respectfully reiterates its motion to dismiss the claim against my client.
Challenging sufficiency of evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Even though Ms. Roberts presented the weapon?
You know, Taylor reported his knife stolen from his locker 2 days prior.
How convenient.
There were threats of violence.
Junior high bravado fueled by overactive teenage testosterone.
The store manager's ID.
Lots of students wear Letterman's jackets.
Motive.
Flimsy at best.
Charlie called Taylor and several members of the wrestling team faggots. That's inflammatory, especially to 14-year-olds.
Sticks and stones, Your Honor.
Well, even so, I find there was probable cause to issue this complaint, and I'm going to hold this case over for trial.
Taylor? Your Honor, I'd like a word with my client.
Let's take a 10-minute recess.
Donna? Donna!
Vincent, I thought you left for work.
No, I went for a run. What are you doing?
Steam cleaning the carpet. Also, sanitizing, deodorizing. After that, I thought I'd scotch guard the sofa. You know, dust the shelves. Wash the walls.
Aren't you gonna be late for work?
I'm not going.
Why not?
I'm taking a personal day. See, Judge Gray demands total focus and concentration in her courtroom, which is completely understandable. That's the way it should be. I just don't have it today. Total focus and concentration.
Why not?
Way too nervous. That's why I have to keep busy.
What are you nervous about?
Sorry.
What are you nervous about?
Oscar's attorneys, they filed a petition to have his murder conviction overturned. They're saying one of the prosecution's witnesses lied under oath. The judge is making his ruling today. Vincent, Oscar could get out of jail.
Wow.
There are 3 classifications of cases. Those that are urgent and important, those that are important but not urgent, and those that are urgent but not important. Now, if you will notice, as reflected in the Oliver Cadwell Productivity Report, the predicting... You must be Maxine Gray.
And since I know everyone else here, my guess is that you're Mr. Potter. Nice to meet you.
You're late. There's no time to review now. You're just going to have to borrow someone else's notes.
I wasn't aware we were having a meeting.
Didn't you get my email?
Apparently not.
That's odd. Email is supposedly 37% more efficient than memos.
I am often the statistical deviation.
Well, we're in the middle of our weekly staff meeting, if you'd care to join us.
The weekly staff meeting, well, that's a wonderful idea.
Anyway, as I was saying...
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait. Now you introduce an alibi?
We've had trouble locating the alibi, Your Honor.
Why is that?
He's homeless, lives on the streets.
And this transient is going to provide your client with a solid alibi?
Yes. He provided my client with drugs.
Taylor.
I think I understand why you waited to disclose this information.
What's relevant, Your Honor, is that the dealer can pinpoint a specific time and place where Taylor purchased drugs. A time and place which would have made it impossible for him to have killed Charlie Bloom. Defense asks for the opportunity to depose this witness before you make your final ruling.
Well, as this witness's testimony may well be determinative, I may have to reopen evidence in this matter.
Day after tomorrow?
I'm going to extend his hearing until day after tomorrow. Mr. McGill, you'll have your witness present then?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Meanwhile, the defendant will remain in detention.
Maxine, I just received a phone
I'd
call
like to apologize for this morning. I pride myself on my punctuality.
I'm glad to hear that. The average worker accomplishes 62% of the day's work by lunchtime, you know. Now,
Speaking of lunch, I haven't logged on to check my mail yet. So is there anything I need to know?
About lunch?
Are we having another meeting? Do we work through it? Are we allowed an hour? I have an appointment.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure I can have lunch?
I'm not sure you'll have time. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I just got a phone call from the hospital.
What is it?
Do you know Joseph Dutton?
Probably. Is that his file?
You placed him in 3 different foster homes. He apparently ran off before you were able to find a 4th.
No known father. The mother OD'd. He offered me a joint once. He was worried that I was stressed. Said it would help me chill. He was 7.
What did you do?
I told him no thank you. He'd be 16 now. Is he in the hospital?
He's going in for surgery. He listed you as his next of kin.
Okay, back on the record. Before I can make my ruling on child support, Mr. Engel, I'm going to need a more detailed financial statement from your client. Now, if that proves to be a problem...
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Pardon me. Yes.
So I just spoke to Mr. McGill. He needs to see you. It's urgent.
Has he located the witness for Taylor's alibi?
Yes.
What's the urgent part?
The witness just been taken to the hospital. He's dying.
City council's seen the plans for this. It could get expensive, right? How do you see this impacting your budget for next year?
Vincent, I know you're really busy and I hate to bother you when you're working, but I need to ask your opinion on waste management.
Yeah,
Sorry.
This would be raw or treated.
Can I help you?
What has the reaction been so far?
You look very familiar.
Yeah?
Do I know you?
I seriously doubt it.
When will that be? Would that be at district headquarters? Right.
I've seen you somewhere.
You got me. I'm pretty boy actor Leonardo DiCaprio. I work here between pictures because I abhor the harsh glare of the celebrity spotlight.
You were very good in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. The beach pretty much sucked, though.
Well, thank you. It's refreshing to meet someone who isn't a fawning sycophant.
This would actually be used as a drinking water? What would that taste like? Really?
You're Lyle Cooper.
Not so loud. The Leonardo DiCaprio thing's really been working for me.
I love your work. I read you every morning.
Well, in that case, be as loud as you want, and I take back anything I said about fawning sycophants.
That column you wrote last month on spaying and neutering pets moved me profoundly. Put it up on the board where I work.
Thanks. I picked up the Genesis Award for that.
Cool.
So you're a friend of Vincent's?
We live together. Roommates. Totally platonic.
That's nice.
I'm sorry. This is wrong. I need to step outside.
Yeah, I got that right here. Hold on a second.
Mr. McGill, I understand you located your alibi witness?
Yes, his name is Joseph Dutton.
He's in the hospital?
That's correct.
What happened?
Mr. Dutton apparently collapsed and took a tumble down a fire escape. He was running from my investigator and 2 uniformed officers at the time.
What's his current condition?
Serious, I'm told.
Can you elaborate?
His heart stopped. He would have died if the officers at the scene hadn't performed CPR.
All right. How do you want to proceed?
Mr. Dutton's presently in surgery. I'd like the court's permission to go to the hospital. Take a videotape deposition as soon as he's able to talk.
That's a most unusual request.
Well, these are extenuating circumstances. Given Mr. Dutton's condition, we may not get another chance.
Ms. Roberts, thoughts?
I think a deposition's unnecessary. The police are already at the hospital. We'll let them get a statement, and we'll proceed with the information they give us.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Your Honor, you realize the impact this witness's testimony could have on my client's life?
Yeah, I do, but one life at a time. Let's see how Mr. Dutton's surgery goes. I'm sure none of us would like to do anything to unnecessarily compromise his recovery.
Judge Grace Chambers?
That's all. Keep me posted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's your mother.
My mother. Oh, lunch. Damn it. Hey, Ma. Yeah. I'm sorry, this day's getting crazy. I don't know if I can make it for lunch.
Well, that's a relief.
Ma.
No, I meant that I was calling to cancel myself. Now I don't have to feel so guilty.
We're not doing so good, are we?
We're doing fine. How does midnight look? Are you available for a snack?
Midnight is wide open.
Good. I'll meet you in the kitchen. You bring the ice cream and I'll provide the bowls.
It's a date. Goodbye, Ma.
Bye, honey.
Respiratory therapist to emergency room.
Ms. Gray?
That's right.
I'm Dr. Baker. The nurses tell me you're Joseph Dutton's guardian.
I'm with the Department of Children and Families. How is he?
Well, honestly, I'm not sure. When Joseph fell down the fire escape, he ruptured his spleen. There was enough damage that we thought it was best to remove it. It's a fairly routine procedure.
I sense a butt coming.
Joseph's heart stopped while he was on the table. That is not routine, especially with someone his age who appears to be in good health. So I'd like to run some tests, and I'll need your consent.
Oh, certainly.
Pardon me, I'm Detective Jesma. Could you tell me where I might find Joseph Dutton or one of his doctors?
I'm Joseph's doctor.
Well, that's great. Do you think I could talk to him for a minute?
I'm afraid Joseph is sleeping right now.
Is there a chance you could wake him?
Is this some kind of investigation?
Yes, ma'am. It really is very important.
Well, then I assume you have a summons or court order? No? Then I'm going to ask you very politely to please leave Joseph alone right now.
Ma'am, this is police business.
I don't care what it is. I'm with DCF, and I'm here to look out for him. He's just come through surgery, and he needs to rest. Now, please leave. Right here.
Judge Gray, I just got off the phone with the detectives at the hospital. They haven't been able to get a statement.
Is Mr. Dutton out of surgery?
Yes, but...
How's he doing?
The general sense is that he's circling the drain.
It hardly seems like the official diagnosis, Mr. McGill.
There were complications during surgery. His heart stopped again. That's the second time. I think it would be a big mistake if we waited to see if third time is the charm. Your Honor, please, I'm asking you again for authorization to videotape his testimony for the sake of my client.
Did the detectives explain why they couldn't get a statement? Is Mr. Dutton's doctor preventing it?
They didn't mention his doctor, just a very obstinate social worker.
A social worker? Why is a social worker involved with Mr. Dutton's case?
Because Mr. Dutton, apparently, is only 16 years old.
Hey, I was wondering where you went. You want to show me something? Paint chips?
I was, cleaning the walls of the apartment and, well, I kind of washed some of the paint off. I thought you might want to pick a new color.
Sure. Why not?
I met Lyle Cooper.
Yeah, I noticed.
He's very charismatic.
Cooper?
Funny.
Lyle Cooper? Did he say something to you?
No, why do you ask?
Well, I don't know. You left kind of abruptly. I just thought maybe...
I had to.
You had to?
My flesh is weak, Vincent. I was attracted to him. I was harboring impure thoughts, and I had to get away before I did something.
I really don't think that I need to know this.
Oh, don't go. I need to confess.
To me?
No, to Oscar. I can't do it by myself. I'm not strong enough. You have to come with me.
Go with you to tell Oscar that your flesh is weak? No, I don't think that...
And please, we can be there and back in a couple of hours.
Donna, nothing happened. I was right there. Why does Oscar even need to know about it?
We took vows. Our whole marriage is based on the precepts of open and honest communication. That means no secrets. We tell each other everything, the good and the bad.
You want my advice? Go home. What Oscar doesn't know can't hurt him.
I picked up those floppy disks you wanted. And when I'm done painting, I'm going to start organizing your computer files.
Wait, Donna. Hey, Donna. Hey. Hey, stay away from my computer.
An echocardiogram is basically an ultrasound that allows us to see the chambers of the heart.
And what does it tell you?
Joseph has cardiomyopathy. It's a heart muscle disorder. This is a normal heart. This is Joseph's heart. This excessive thickening of the muscle here is commonly referred to as an enlarged heart.
A big heart. And, will you need to operate again?
Not unless we can locate a donor heart.
A transplant? Is it that serious?
There is no cure. There's no treatment. I've put Joseph's name on a list for a transplant, but I'm afraid that given our time constraints...
What are our time constraints?
You need to understand that his heart has extensive damage. He's already arrested
How
twice.
long, Doctor?
A day, an hour. It's really almost impossible to pinpoint.
What can I do?
Let's make sure that he gets some rest, help him to avoid stress, pray for a donor.
Does Joseph know about this?
You're his guardian. He'll only know as much as you want him to.
Taylor, has it been explained to you that Joseph Dutton is in the hospital?
Yes.
And you also understand that he's very, very sick?
Mr. McGill said that he might die.
That's right. So I need to ask you something. Are you absolutely certain that you were with Joseph at the time when Charlie Bloom was stabbed to death?
Yes.
And Joseph can confirm this?
Yes.
All right. You may sit down. Well, under normal circumstances, I would be loath to do anything that might jeopardize Joseph Dutton's chance at a full recovery, but these are not normal circumstances. Given the precarious nature of Joseph's health and based on the defendant's offer of proof, I agree that we need to preserve his testimony.
Your Honor, the state respectfully requests the opportunity to cross-examine the witness.
Granted, we are reopening the evidentiary hearing in this matter. Mr. Van Exel, will you reschedule this afternoon's cases and call the public defender? We're going to go to the hospital.
We?
Yes, you, me, all of us. If the witness can't come to court, the court will have to go to him. Let's go.
They asked me in the ambulance who I think they should call. Your name kind of popped up in my head. We're messing up your whole day, huh?
How are you feeling?
Oh, like someone's been jumping on me.
You've been through quite a lot. Do you remember what happened?
Oh, not really. One minute I'm on the fire escape, and then nothing. Everything went black. Why, did doctors tell you anything?
No. Just that they want to do more tests. You should sleep. I'll be right outside if you need me.
Mrs. Gray.
Yes?
Remember that rehab place? When you tried to get me into before I ran off last time?
I do.
Well, maybe we can try again when I get out of here. Get straight, you know. Turn things around before it's too late.
I think that's an excellent idea, Joseph. Excellent.
Judge Gray?
Yes.
Detective Jessmer, right this way. I'm afraid we still have a little bit of a situation.
Social worker?
She says the boy's off limits to anyone but his doctors.
Well, I will explain the situation to her.
And if she won't listen?
I'm the judge. She has to listen. We're going to need a room to get organized. Someplace where we won't get underfoot.
I'll see what's available.
All right. Well, where's this obstinate social worker I've heard so much about?
I guess that would be me.
Mom.
Tea?
I'm sorry I called you obstinate.
No, you're not. Why should you be? I am obstinate.
Is this why you canceled lunch?
Yes. You?
Yep.
You know, I wish you'd said something on the phone. I could have saved you the trouble of dragging everyone down here. I can't let you see Joseph. His condition is too fragile.
I know about his condition, Ma. And I wish this could wait. I do. I wish we could come back when Joseph was feeling better. But he's not going to get better. So that's why it's critical that we talk to him now, while we still can.
You realize you could kill him?
No. Don't try to suggest that I'm
It's
to
true.
blame.
Fill his room full of lawyers, fire questions at him, get him excited. His heart cannot take that kind of strain. It cannot.
Well, it's my job. I don't have a choice.
Of course you do. As long as I'm acting as Joseph's guardian, there's clearly a conflict of interest. Recuse yourself.
No.
Why not?
Because it takes time to find another judge. It takes time to familiarize them with the case. And that is time that we don't have, and you know it.
No, I don't know that. And neither do you, not for certain.
Why am I arguing with this? I can sign a subpoena, and you won't have a say in the matter.
For your information, you're not the only judge I know. You get a subpoena, I'll go over your head and have it quashed.
You can't be serious.
Try me.
That's it. I am through discussing this. We are going to talk to Joseph, and we are going to talk to Joseph now.
Amy, I forbid it.
It's not Amy. It's Judge Gray. Mr. Van Etzel, is everyone ready?
It's Mark Duggan. He's a public defender representing Joseph Dutton.
Judge Gray?
All right, listen up, everybody. Joseph Dutton is a very sick young man, so I will not tolerate any behavior that causes him undue stress. Is that understood? Good. Let's keep this as brief as possible. Make your questions count. This is not a hunting expedition.
Don't do this.
Ma'am, if you don't step aside, I'm going to have to arrest you for obstructing a court proceeding.
Mom, don't make me put you in jail.
Judge Gray, you have made it very clear that I can't make you do anything.
Let's go.
Donna, you don't need me here.
Yes, I do. I'm weak, and I need to know that there's someone here to support what I'm doing.
I don't support what you're doing. I think it's a mistake.
Oh, right. I forgot. Well, why don't you just sit back here then?
Hey, Buttercup. I didn't think you were coming today.
I wasn't. It's just... Well, we've always talked about being totally honest with one another, so I thought I should...
Is that Vincent?
Yeah. How'd you know?
He's Buck. His picture was inside the cover.
Right. Listen, it's not a big deal or anything, but something happened today, and I need to talk to you.
Smaller than I thought. I liked his writing. His subject matter was a little jejune at times, but he compensated nicely with strong narratives and energetic prose.
You should tell him. I'm sure he would love to hear that. Well, except maybe the jejune part.
Really? You think?
Absolutely. Vincent, come here.
Oh, no.
Oscar has something he wants to tell you.
Hey, Oscar. How's it going? Donna said you something tell me? Are you okay? Oh. It's for you.
I told you not to tell him. I didn't. I never got the chance. Oscar! What is it? What's wrong? You can tell me.
My attorney's called. They said the judge... He told him we didn't have enough evidence to support our petition. I'm so sorry, Donna. I don't think I'm ever gonna get out of here.
Would you please state your name and age for the record?
Joseph Dutton. I'm 16.
Thank you, Joseph. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then we'll leave you alone, okay? I'd like you to take a good look at this young man. Have you ever seen him before?
We're going to need a verbal answer. Yes or no, that's all.
No.
He's lying.
Look again. I need to be sure.
I said no.
Joseph, this is very important. If you need more time...
Objection. Your Honor, the question's been asked and answered.
Sustained. Move along, Mr. McGill.
He's lying.
Joseph, have you ever sold drugs to anyone?
Nope.
Not even a little marijuana?
Your Honor, is this really necessary?
Do you have another line of questioning, Mr. McGill?
Come on, man. Help me out here.
Why should I? I don't even know you.
You're lying now. Tell him the truth!
That's it. Everybody out now.
Pressure's dropping.
Hang on, Joseph.
Your Honor, the boy's plainly lying.
Detective Jesmer, are you aware of any other charges previously brought against Joseph Dutton?
We've arrested him before, Your Honor. For possession and for selling.
He's afraid of incriminating himself.
Why? Given his prognosis, he must know he's not going to get prosecuted.
Your Honor, we all know Joseph is dying. The question is, does he?
No, he doesn't. And I certainly have no intention of telling him.
But if he knew he was dying, he might want to do the right thing.
I wasn't aware it was your place to offer redemption, Counselor.
He'd be helping an innocent boy.
Provided he's innocent.
Innocent or guilty. I would like to know that my judgments are based upon the truth.
The truth is, we're all going to die. The blessing is, we don't know when. That's what allows us to go on. To live, make plans, look forward, and to hope. You're not just asking me to tell him he's dying. You're asking me to take away that hope. I won't. And you shouldn't expect me to. Not if you feel anything for him.
This robe doesn't allow me to feel. When I put it on, I'm expected to make judgments based only on the facts. And right now, the facts are that I have one young man who's accused of manslaughter and another one who may be withholding evidence that could help him. Joseph deserves all the hope he can find, but not at someone else's expense. Not when it's based on lies.
Everything looks good. Just like to see this tray clean when I get back.
What if you start with a chocolate pudding and see if that spoonful of sugar thing actually works?
I'm tired.
That is why you have to eat.
You don't give up, do you?
Not in my constitution.
Everyone else did, but not you. So what are you, like a saint or something?
Talk to my daughter. You're likely to get a second opinion.
Am I dying?
Why on earth would you ask a question like that? I realize you've been through quite an ordeal today, but it's not going to help to let your imagination run.
Why can't you look at me? Why can't anybody look at me? I asked the doctor how I'm doing. He says, fine, get some rest. I asked the nurse, she says, fine, get some rest. But no one looks at me. What are you so afraid I'm going to see, huh?
Joseph, you need to calm down.
Am I dying?
This is no time to speculate about...
Just tell me, damn it! Look, this is my life, and I have a right to know. Please.
You have a heart muscle disorder. It's called a cardiomyopathy.
Cardio. Okay. Okay, that's good. They have a name for it. Okay. They know what it is. So how do we fix it?
They can't. They're looking for a heart donor, and they're not sure if they... I'm sorry.
This is not fair. This is not fair. I was gonna go to rehab. I was gonna change.
I know.
I was gonna be better.
I know.
What? I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. Help me, please. I don't wanna die. Why? No, I don't wanna die.
Vincent, do you think I'm a bad person?
You say we have something to eat. I think there's a couple steaks in the freezer.
I knew what a monumentally huge day this was for Oscar. For both of us. And when I looked at your friend Cooper,
He's not my friend.
I allowed myself a moment to imagine what it would feel like to lay with him. To feel his weight pressing on me. To feel his flesh touching mine.
Did you unplug the refrigerator?
I was defrosting it. You know the worst part?
I'd say it's a toss-up between the 2 spoiled sirloins and the inch of standing water on the floor.
Cooper wasn't the first. There have been others.
Somebody kill me.
Sometimes it was a stranger I passed on the street. Or someone I brushed up against in the elevator. Or even a guy who just walked into the courtroom wearing a uniform. I'm evil. Oh. That's why Oscar's petition was denied. God is keeping him in prison to punish me.
Donna, come on. Hey, you're being ridiculous. You're not evil. You're just... You're human.
Human? Do you really think so?
Oh, yeah. Look, when a person's in a relationship, a marriage, in your case, it doesn't mean you stop being attracted to other people. It doesn't mean that at unexpected moments you won't see or meet someone who excites you, who triggers a primal feeling that impacts you powerfully on some visceral level. It's just the way we're wired. The important thing is that you don't act on those feelings.
Have you had those feelings?
Yeah, sure.
How did you handle them?
Well, I acted on them. But I was in a lousy relationship at the time. Nothing like the one you have with Oscar.
How do you mean?
Well, I wasn't in love. You are. You and Oscar have a very strong, very enviable relationship.
You envy my relationship with Oscar?
Yeah, I guess maybe I do.
No one's ever envied me before. Not for anything. It's humbling. Thank you, Vincent.
You're gonna hug me now, aren't you? Please don't. Oh.
Thank you, Joseph. You realize again that you're under oath, the same as if you were in court.
I do.
Good. Then I'd like to ask you one more time. Have you ever met my client, Taylor Bradford? Joseph?
Joseph?
His pressure's dropping. Hey, get a tank.
Let's call it code blue. Everyone out now. I'm not getting a pulse. Let's start compressions.
1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
Come on, Joseph.
1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5.
Talk. Doesn't that count for anything?
It's inadmissible. There's nothing on the record.
Damn it. It's not fair. Sorry, man.
We should talk. Joseph Dutton told me that he did in fact sell drugs to Taylor Bradford, and he remembered the specific time, he said, because Taylor interrupted a basketball game he was watching.
I believe there to be substantial indicia of reliability to admit Joseph Dutton's dying declaration into evidence. And the prosecutor has offered a police report which corroborates his testimony. A report of suspected drug-related activity occurring at the exact time and place described by Mr. Dutton, and in addition, eyewitnesses' accounts of a young man matching Taylor Bradford's description. Taylor could not possibly be in two places at one time. Therefore, in choosing to revisit my decision as to probable cause, I now find none. Thank you, Miss Gray. This case is dismissed.
Send my copy tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You going to play with that or are you going to eat it?
আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর, তাহলে আমি
এই লইটে বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক। তুমি তো মোর বন্ধু সুরজ রে চেনো, মোর মেলা দিনের পুরানা বন্ধু। লোকটাও ভালো, বিশ্বাসী। আর তার মাইয়া যে খারাপ হইবে ইয়া কিন্তু মোর বিশ্বাস হয় না। আমার ওই দোস্ত সুরজ রে মুই কথা দিছি, তার মাইয়া আয়সার লগে আগামী মাসে মগো পোলার বিয়া দিব। তা বাবা তুমি কি কর?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, রাস্তা ক্লিয়ার।
তোর বাবার একটু মাথা মোটা হইলে তাতে কি হয়েছে? কথাটা কিন্তু খুব একটা খারাপ করেনি, তাই না? ভালো একটা ডিসিশন নিছে।
এই হ্যাঁ বেটা, ওই যাও কই? আরে বেটা বহ, যাও যাও কই?
বয় বাবা বয়, বয় রাখি। মাথাটা ঠান্ডা করে বয় না, কথা বলতেছি, কথাগুলি একটু শুন।
আচ্ছা, আব্বু আম্মু মন থেকে খুশিতে তোরে বিয়ে করাইতে চাইতেছে, মানে তোর মতো বলদ আমি আমার দুনিয়াতে দেখিনি। তুই যেখানে রাজি হবি সে জায়গার মধ্যে তুই উল্টার মোসামুসি করতেছিস। আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর, তাহলে আমি
এই লইটে বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক। বাজান মোসরামুসরি কইরা কোনো লাভ হইবে না। বিয়া কোনো অপরাধের কাম না। শুনো, পোলাপান যখন বড় হয় বাবা মার দায়িত্ব পোলাপান করে উত্তম জায়গায় বিয়ে দেওয়া। আমার জানা মতো মাইয়াটা সুশীল ভদ্র, বিয়েটা হইয়া গেলে তখন বুঝবা, তখন আর তোমার অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করা লাগবে না। বাবার হোটেলে বইয়া ঠ্যাংয়ের উপর ঠ্যাং তুলা খাবা। অসুবিধা কি?
অনেক অসুবিধা। আমি বিয়ে করবো না। আর তোমার বিয়ে দেওয়ার ইচ্ছা হলে তোমার ছোট ছেলের সাথে বিয়ে দাও। ওই যে আয়সানা কি নাম, ছোট ছেলের বিয়ে দিয়ে দাও তার সাথে। আমি পড়াশোনা করব, আমি পড়াশোনা করে পাশ করব, পাশ করে আমি হায়ার স্টাডির জন্য ইউনিভার্সিটিতে, বিদেশের ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি পড়তে যাব। আমি বিয়ে করব না, আমি পড়াশোনা করব।
বাজান দিল্লি বহু দূর, ওদিকে তুমি তাকাইও না, লাভ হইবে না। ওই মাইয়ারেই তোমার বিয়া করতে হইবে। ফোন নাম্বার নেও, কথা কও, দরকার পড়লে দুজনে দেখা সাক্ষাৎ করো, সিন পরিচয় হও। আগামী মাসের যে কোনো দিন তুমি কত মোর এককানি কথা।
আব্বা তোরা তো জানিস তোর আব্বার মাথা গরম, যেই কথা বলে সেই কাজ না করা পর্যন্ত তার মাথাটা গরমই থাকে। তাছাড়া বাবা সবার তো আর লেখাপড়া হয় না, হয় ক? বাবা যে বলছে বিয়ে শাদী কইরা বাবার ব্যবসাটা একটু দেখাশোনা কর, এতে করে তোর একটা নতুন জীবন হবে, একটা নতুন সংসার হবে, তাই না? জীবনটা একদম পাল্টায়া যাবে, ঝরঝরা হয়ে যাবে, তাই না? আব্বা আমার কথা শুনতে হয়। হ্যাঁ বাজান,
আমার ভবিষ্যৎ এমনিও ভালো, পড়াশোনা করলেই ভবিষ্যৎ ভালো হবে। তুমি যাও এখান থেকে, যাও, আমার মেজাজ একটু গরম হয়ে যাচ্ছে, যাও এখান থেকে যাও।
তোর বাবার কথাটা একটু ভালো করে মনোযোগ দিয়ে চিন্তা কর। হ্যাঁ
ভাইয়া, জীবনে বহুত অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করেছো, এবার জীবনের অঙ্কটা মিলাও। এই যে উস্কো খুস্কো গালগুলো আছে না, চুলগুলো আছে না, ওগুলো সেলুনে গিয়ে ফেশিয়াল টিশিয়াল করে একটু মানুষ হও, বুঝছো?
জুতাগুলো না ময়লা হয়ে গেছে, এগুলো ড্রাইওয়াশ করবো আমি। ড্রাইওয়াশ করবো।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আতকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বইলাইছো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লেখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে
সরি বলছি তো মিস্টেক হয়েছে আর এটা খেলা না খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি এবার হয় না আগামী বার হইব আর শোন আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে ঠিক আছে এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি
এই দাঁড়া জুনিয়র হ্যাঁ কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হইলো কত দেখি এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকলো না
টাকা দিতেছি একটা কাজ কর বোরকা কিনা পিন্দা করতে থাক ঠিক আছে এলাকায় মুখ দেখাই তুই না
দাঁড়া আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না কি হয়েছে কত
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না আর শোন আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম কই হয়
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম আনোয়ার কই
ভাই পাটায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই কামটা কি হলো ভাই কালে গেমটা এটা গেলেন
যাওয়ার হইছে কাজের কথা আসি লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই পারুম না মাফ করে দেন ভাই আপনার লেগে আমার জানা আছে রুমের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে পারবো না ভাই
কি কই রহিম ভাই মাথা ঠান্ডা তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরব মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে বুঝছো না বিষয়টা পারো না যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া যাও তাড়াতাড়ি
একটু বড় খবর হইব
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা কি মামা
এই তো দুষ্ট লাইনে আইছো এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা আপনার একটু কাছে দিই আলু দেই আলু
না 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 গোস্ত দাও গোস্ত দাও
হয়ে যায় যে গোস্ত দেই
অনেক মজা হয়েছে এই লাইলি দাও
আলু
ল লাইলি ল তুমি লইবানি
খাইতাম মজা
হ্যালো,
তো
তুমি একটু খাও
সবাই আমগুলোকে খাইতাম
আরে খাবো তো খাবার তো আছে
লোকে খাও
আরে মামা খান তো আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু
মজা হয়েছে
আসলে
না তুলো গোস্ত ল
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে
ভাই 5 বার
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও মাংনা খাওয়ান পাইলে হুদাই হাম করে খাও
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওয়ান খাই ভাই আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি
হ্যাঁ মানুষের খায় কাম নাই তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে
ভাই আপনি জানেন না ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলি তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো আমি আন্দোলন করবো অগো ফাঁসির লিগা
যাও তুমি তোমার কামে যাও আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই
Ủa ơi, ngon ngạch mỹ nhở?
đeo số gắt không lúc nó thật đầu đấy qua đi còn yêu cháu rồi anh cần em qua đây sự hai 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 làm một đại đất cần hai này hai là cần đôi chặt đại đất hai độ xịn đôi chặt cần đôi rồi sẽ mét cũng bay trời mèo bay bay lúc thế là muốn tiền nào 2% bán ra đi này thành các bạn ơi cho tôi không phải tầm mấy 70 kg và 92 và 20 và 3 bậc không not distance interaction justification explanation đeo anh Nguyễn Hoàng Long chụp ảnh với cả Tờ Linh. Tôi có ý này sốt của mình không? Thật không? Làm gì đây nữa? Rồi quá. Gì thôi, chưa. Rồi biết gì chúc cái Tuấn. Tao bữa nay sẵn à, có ở Tuấn Bảo. Bú cái gì cơ? Mày bú cái gì? Tôi đâu có ra quân cảnh vậy thậm chí một lúc vui ơi tiêu sao thu mỗi dòng lính ạ từ đầu thắng hết anh cần một quân một nhân khác là một lính khác quay góc làm việc ấy, quay góc làm việc về đây rồi, đây nó quay là đây là cái máy mà bố quay YouTube, bố quay đây là cái máy tao quay YouTube với cặp màn hình các kiểu giới thiệu hết như quảng cáo. 7/6 chưa đâu. Nguyễn Nga đang tiếng Anh, Nga xong 2 ngày mà. Nó bảo là ở trong ấy rồi, ở trong season này quá, nó cho mấy quả trứng này. Đâu? Hôm anh mở trứng nó xong rồi, mở trứng không biết tại sao xong rồi. Mới lắp cái gì luôn để thì đôi đây nếu lắp rồi là Tạ Nguyên Vũ một lúc phải chưa không nhớ à vì vậy một lúc mấy cái xa sự quỷ quỷ đấy. Đấm. Thế được rồi, thôi. Cho thầy bú với. Đau quá. Có lấy cái đéo cho mày không vậy? Anh nhớ biết đánh cái gì nữa đấy. Chán quá nếu đánh cái gì. Ôi vui tập hả? Ok, một lùi ơi. Sao ra ngoài đấy nhìn mày đi phải thật giống quá. Chịch. Giờ anh đi về thật dừng này, thôi cũng xoay bài. Không bước lui. Tao đánh chán quá rồi, tại đây mới đánh cái gì giờ ra con muốn tiền đánh con đấy mà. Giờ tao đợi tao cứ nháp môi xong rồi ra con gì đánh con đấy, đánh cái bài đấy. Đây quan của bài gì đánh cái ấy luôn. Tượng kinh ấy nhưng mà cút. Là cuối là lỗi huy hiệu thật dừng không. Đúng rồi, để chơi rồi lốc vòng một thứ. Nhưng mà ngôn ngữ không phải tiếng Việt. Mình đang nói cả về linh vật chớ trừ chân lý, thực ra là đang nói ví dụ lốc mày không biết đâu. Còn không có cái mũ một thủy yếu đó chịu rồi, được 2 chết. Cái thằng này quen nhỉ, chắc trước đây phải không? Bữa con nuôi phải không? Kinh vậy chào. Thật ra thần dừng để xây bài ấy. À chuẩn không? Chị nã đây không có chị nã đâu à. Đi tù mày, đi tù mày đi tù, mày chơi năm mày đi tù. Mới là ông anh ấy à? Quỷ nhỉ? Ông ấy chứ gây chuyện không? Ime thằng ngon à? Ime thằng ngon à? Chuẩn đấy. Rồi. Chức quan à? Để cho nó game mình đầy game mày à? Farm tí đầy game rồi đâu? Đéo. Mèo rồi. Chỉ mất một lần mà nhiều game ấy. Chỉ mất nhiều game cực